Sony, 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 Sony. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised that you are increasing prices of your hardware in 2026? This generation has been a fuckeries when it comes to pricing of their hardware and services as well. A complete fuckeries across the board in this generation with the whole gaming industry, with PlayStation, with Xbox, with Nintendo. Why am I not surprised? Like, I just didn't think that things could get worse.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
They think it's okay to offload the cost onto us gamers, us consumers, and we're just gonna roll over and show them our belly like a submissive dog, like a submissive puppy, like a bitch. Nah. Do you know what? Let's read this article from the PlayStation blog and let's hear the reasons for why they want to increase prices for the second or third time in this generation. I don't know, but let's get into the article. With continued pressure in the global economic landscape, we've made the decision to increase the prices of the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5 Pro and the PlayStation Portable Remote Player globally. We know that the price changes impact our community, and after careful evaluation, we found this was a necessary step to ensure we can continue delivering innovative, high-quality gaming experience to players worldwide. The update recommended retail prices for PlayStation 5 console are effective starting 2nd of April 2026 as follows. For all other territories, please check with our local retailers or directplaystation.com where it is available. So let me get this right. They want to offload the cost of the PlayStation 5 or their hardware across the board because of what is happening around the world. Code, translation, because of the war that's going on right now, you know what I'm saying? Because of the inflation prices for the hardware, because we've got all these AI centers, like data centers that are taking up the RAM and hard drives and memories, chips and stuff like that. They just want to offload the cost to us. And this is crazy because what you might not realize here, as a gamer, as far as I can remember, I think this is the first generation where the prices are going up. Typically, what generally happens in these console generations, prices go down because they find better ways or cheaper ways to mass produce the hardware, so therefore they reduce the prices and they bring out different versions. So you have the base PlayStation, then you might have the PlayStation Slim, then they'll just do other versions of it, and it just keeps on going, like getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, making it more affordable and encouraging more people to want to get into the ecosystem, to go buy the hardware, go buy a console, go buy games, and prices for games drop as well. So across the board, it makes it feasible, makes it more attractive for gamers or players or consumers to probably couldn't really afford to do it when the console first came out. They're thinking, okay, well now the console's dropped down in price, we can afford to get into this ecosystem, we can afford to buy a PlayStation, we can afford to buy some games because it's cheaper. This generation is the first generation where it has increased for the second or third time in this generation, and that is crazy to me. And the fact that PlayStation thinks it's okay to offload the cost to us, it's ridiculous, because if they're saying they're struggling, translation, that means we're all struggling. You know what I'm saying? Inflation is a real thing. Inflation is a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it hits us harder than it hits them. And the thing that makes me laugh here is that when I look at this console, I don't believe that they have really pushed the power of this console. They want to play mind games by basically bringing out a console at a certain price, increasing it. Then when they have their sales, they drop it down to the price that it originally was to make you feel like you're getting a deal.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Am I a fool? Am I a prick? Am I an idiot? No, you know what I'm saying? And I just think to myself, do you know what? If you want to buy a PlayStation 5 or you want to buy a PlayStation 5 Pro or Portal or whatever, you got two avenues. You can either buy it now if you want it brand new, or you can just go buy it secondhand on the secondhand market, because you can get a lot of this stuff way cheaper. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be hit and miss if you're buying it privately or whatever. But what I would recommend, if you are going to buy a PlayStation 5 Pro, base PlayStation 5, Portal, whatever, go and buy it from CX Computer Exchange. Over here in the UK and Europe, you can do that. I think you get a 3 to 5 year warranty cover. So if the console just dies or whatever, they will just replace it. So that's really good. in terms of buying consoles secondhand. But what I would say is that you might want to do that now, because what I've realized is that they kind of like in lock and step with what happens in the industry. So the fact that Sony are going to be increasing their prices, they will increase their prices of their consoles, even though CX are selling it secondhand. So food for thought right there, you know what I'm saying? But let's go through the prices, because it's just fucking ridiculous. It is ridiculous. In America, in the States, right now, PlayStation 5 is basically $550. Like, was it? Fuck all this 99 cents, 99p bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously they do it because it's more pleasing to our eyes, but come on now, we're more intelligent human beings, you know what I'm saying? We're intelligent people. So it's $550, and it will be going up to $650. So basically we are looking at a $100 increase for the base PlayStation 5. That is wild to me. And in the UK, currently right now, for the PlayStation 5, base PlayStation 5, we're looking at £480, and it is going up to £570. That is wild to me, man. That is wild. For the digital PlayStation 5 edition in the States, we are looking at $500, and with a price increase of $100, making it $600. That is wild to me. And in the UK, it is currently £430, and it is going up to £520. Again, wild. And for the PlayStation 5 Pro in the States, right now as it stands, we are looking at $750 with a price increase of $900. That is wild, man. That is wild. And in the UK, we are looking at £700, and we are getting a price increase of £790. That is fucking wild. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like in some of these cases, it's not even £100 increase, it's £150 increase or whatever, give or take. Like, that is wild to me. And this is the second or third time in this generation that Sony and Microsoft have increased their prices for the hardware.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
So like, they're just playing mind games with you. And this is wild to me. This is wild. And I just think, as a gamer, as a consumer, as someone that plays on the PlayStation ecosystem and that is invested as well, I just think across the board, yeah, like, vote with your wallet, innit? Because like, these companies, these corporations, these greedy fucks don't understand any other language apart from that's it. That's all they understand is money. So if we don't spend it, that's the only type of language or the only type of message that they will listen to or they will hear and clearly see. So I think that this is ridiculous. I don't care what's going on around the world. This is wild to me. You know what I mean? If anything, they should just keep the prices the same. Like, if you're not going to drop the prices in this generation, just fucking keep it the same. Like, what was the point of increasing it 2-3 times this generation? I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not stupid. Then they want to increase the prices for the services. Like, is that really fair to us? No, but they want to offload it to us. So instead of them doing a better job as a company or finding other ways, you know what I mean, to bring the cost down for themselves, like I said before, mass producing consoles using cheaper components, like at affordable price so they can sell it to us, find other ways to do it. You know what I'm saying? And like, obviously, like I said, because of the chips, the chip shortages and the memory and the RAM shortages and stuff like that, this generation like probably will be going on a bit longer. And I'm happy with that, because I just think, what's the point of even thinking about trying to like develop and produce a new console when all these things are happening right now? You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't make any sense. And this makes me like really shook for the future of console gaming in general and for the future of the next generation. Because if they think it's okay to charge in the States $900, nearly £1,000, yeah, well, $1,000 should I say, or like near enough like £800 in the UK for a fucking console, and they want to charge these prices now, God forbid what they're going to charge for the next generation for the base console. And this is the reason why I'm saying that we shouldn't even look and entertain this bullshit, because if they see we're willing to pay money for the price hikes and the price increases that's happening in this generation, they're going to think it's okay to bring out the base PlayStation 6 console or the next Xbox console at a wild price, thinking that we're just going to pay it because we just want to play on the PlayStation and Xbox. Like, we ain't, I mean, like, we don't like have any fucking standards. This is wild to me. So we need to stand on the front lines, 10 toes down, you know what I'm saying, and not put up with this bullshit and vote with our wallet. And I'm going to say this, PlayStation, Xbox, and even Nintendo, you're all on some fuckeries, innit? and you're all on fraud watch, innit? All of you, you're all on fucking fraud watch. Especially PlayStation, they've been doing some fuckeries, you know what I'm saying? I think this generation is probably the worst generation that I can think of when it comes to pricing of console and hardware, you know what I mean? Like the consoles or the hardware that you decided to bring out, you know what I'm saying? And also the game that's come out this generation. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've said it before, if it wasn't for Korea, South Korea, if it wasn't for China,
I love China, China all the time.
if it wasn't for the Japanese company, this generation would have been bleak. A desert, Sahara desert, dead. Nothing, was it? Like nothing breathing, nothing alive, you know what I'm saying? Because nothing can survive. So I just think to myself, the fact that this generation's been lackluster, and I don't think that they've even pushed the base PlayStation 5 to its max potential anyway, and with all the lies that PlayStation have come out and said in regards to what the base PlayStation 5 can do, and in regards to their pricing and their services and their price increase for their consoles and stuff like that, and the reasons for why they're choosing to do this, I just think to myself, do you know what, Sony, go fuck yourself, you know what I'm saying? And if no one's gonna say it, I'm gonna say it, because I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in love or beholden to these companies, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always going to be for the gamers, for the consumers first. And this isn't consumer friendly. This is some bullshit. This is some BS. And I hope that everybody drops a video on this and speaks loud and wide and votes with your goddamn wallets, because we have to. You know what I mean? This is some bullshit. So, like I said to you, this goes live on the 2nd of April. Right now, recording this video, the 30th. You know what I'm saying? So we've got a few days until this drops. And yeah, you got choices. You can either buy it before the new price increases, new price changes, or you can buy it second hand privately, or you could buy it second hand from a place like Computer Exchange or CX before the price increases, because they're going to increase their prices too. And that's the only thing I can recommend right now. Or just don't buy a console, or like buy a was it like a PlayStation 4 Pro? I don't know, because most of the games are still on the on a PlayStation 4 anyway. So you got options, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really seeing any real enhancements or innovation when it comes to a lot of the games on the PlayStation 5 anyway. Like, obviously it's got the SSD hard drive, so it's meant to run faster and faster loading times, you know what I'm saying? It's a more powerful console, so you're meant to get improved graphics and stuff like that and improved frame rates. But in regards to innovation or good games, not really. And like I said, most of these games are coming out on the PlayStation 4 anyway. Unless you're waiting for GTA 6, then that's a bit different. Then maybe you kind of need to get a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X or something. I don't know. But apart from that, I don't know, man. You know, I don't know. But anyway, I just thought I'd give you my thoughts and opinions. This is a fuckery. This is a violation. It's disrespect. I'm tired of these companies. I'm tired of these corporations taking the piss out of us and treating us like we're dumb and stupid, like we have no intelligence. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let me know about your thoughts and opinions in regards to this article, in regards to the price hikes, and what are you gonna do? Like, if you don't have a PlayStation and you're thinking about getting one, what are you gonna do? Let me know in the comment section down below if you need any help in regards to picking up a second-hand console, especially if you're in the UK or in Europe. Then let me know and I will try to help you out with that as much as possible. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you like this video or any of my content. You can also hit me up on the social, Twitter, Instagram and Twitch, jaysgamepad across the board. You ain't got to type, tap, press anything else but that. And also, you can find me or hit me up on PlayStation. My gamer name is MrGhostProtocol. So I guess I will see you and speak to you real soon.